I am that nigga.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, good morning, lovely lady Lisa. You on my stream? I tell you, someone wanted to interview me. I know if you had one thing to say about me, someone wants to interview me, and I don't even know where to go. So, what would you say, or what question would you have them ask me?
Oh, I don't know.
Give me something good.
One word that I would give for you is tenacious.
We've been knowing each other for a very long time, about 20 years, eh? More than that, maybe.
Yeah.
That's true. It's tenacious. I like that.
Yep, and somebody who stands for what they believe in.
Ebony is our business partner. We had a meeting yesterday. And so she said, I said, well, give me one word for 777. 777 is the guy that's going to be interviewing me. She said, one word. How would you describe me? She said, tenacious. And she said something else, but she definitely said tenacious. So I guess that's kind of what you're saying.
That's a good one.
This is you right here.
I will say that I commend you for standing up, like not giving into what you don't support just for a job.
You remember saying that?
Yes, that's a good one.
But you know, when you you've been seeing me do this for a long time. Like we've seen, almost all of the problems, almost all of them have exclusively been with Black people. Would you say that's fair?
No, I wouldn't say exclusive.
Almost. I say almost exclusively been with Blacks, our Black tenants. Would you say that's fair?
Yes. But my guess is if he wants to interview you, and just based on the things that you like to discuss online, because that's what he's hearing and that's what he knows about you. I probably would want to understand a little bit more where your hatred for Black people comes from.
You think I hate Black people? What kind of women do I like? What kind of women does John Carl like? Tell my audience for me.
Ghanaian women, Caribbean women. He still likes Black women.
Listen, I'm blessed that you're a brother. You call me back, man.
As a landlord, at this point, I don't feel like I will rent to a Black person anymore.
Wow.
If I do, their salary has to be very on a higher spectrum than what I am used to.
What has been your problem renting to Black people?
They don't pay. They sneaky.
What?
So as a landlord,
8:30 or something. I said, shit.
That's what describe you.
There you go.
Yep.
Hey, this is Lisa. Right. This is Lisa calling. I gotta take her call. All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you on my stream. You know that, right? Oh. Yeah, you on my stream. You know that, right? And you know, if I didn't like Black people, that would have been the perfect man to play. You would agree, right?
Get you in there about 350.
Remember him?
You know what I'm saying?
Remember what he did? For all the people that be talking shit about me, they have to reconcile with things like this, right? You know, that was the dead man there. I don't know. That's about the extent of my knowledge of him, though.
Okay, so you don't really know what his audience might be interested in.
No, I don't know. I don't know what, you know. I know he interviewed Stanley. You know Stanley. So if that's any gauge for, you know, the type of question, it's probably, you know, who you are, how did you get here, those type of questions.
Okay.
So I figure I should.
So what? I mean, you said, how did I hear? Can you hear me okay? I got you.
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. Yeah.
You mentioned, how did you get here? So that kind of goes along with the fact that I said that you talk a lot about hating Black people. They want to know.
Yeah. People probably do want to know. You know, as I say, you know, that's one of the things I have to explain. It's a little more nuanced.
But
say what?
I mean, you can explain that, but you say a lot about how you hate them. You want to punish them.
And so again, you know, she's not solely driven by money. And I think that's one thing you probably could say about me is that, you know, in all of my pursuits, I guess you could say, I mean, you got to have money to live, you know, but I would never say I was necessarily driven by money. Would you say that's fair? No, would you know me? Say what? I didn't hear you.
Yeah, sorry. Yes, I would say that's correct.
Yeah. You know, I always have, you know, I have kind of a purpose you know, for my direction here. And, you know, that is one of the things, you know, I'm going to be talking about a little bit later, maybe another. See the nigga, you know, the nigga, this cooling nigga, and I go up on his stream and, you know, he's doing that white fatigue, whataboutism, and I couldn't believe it. And I'm sitting here dealing with blacks all my life, and I'm like, man, these people have caused a lot of trouble. Not all of them, but they cause a lot of trouble, not just for other races of people, but for themselves. You would probably much prefer to live around blacks if it was safe, wouldn't you? Is that fair, Lisa?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You would live around blacks if it was safe.
Well, I'm not saying that it's not safe to live around blacks. You just certain areas I don't want to live.
And those are black areas.
So yes and no. Like there's certain areas in PG County I would live in.
But you didn't live there.
But I don't want to live in South because it's not really. What just living out there isn't really convenient.
Yeah. I got you. But you know, I take phone call after phone call of blacks, whites, everybody. No one wants to live around blacks. If they got the money, they don't want to live around them. That's true. Would you say that's true? Out of all we've seen, just like we've been business partners, I don't know what, 2-3 years, right? Okay. And a lot of this time, this shit is over trivial shit. Would you say that's fair?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so when I'm up on this Cooley's channel and he's like trying to tell me about white fatigue, I'm saying, bro, you don't know the half of what blacks are doing out here. I don't even need to read the news reports. I don't even need to follow statistics, anything like that. Like I can see the damage being done close and personal. And you know, and it's unlike any other race of people. I'm telling you, like, look, Lisa, if I showed you this, I don't know if you've ever seen this before, but I've shown it to the audience before. Here's like, just look at how blacks live. Like, I've never seen white people live like this. As long as I've been landlord.
No fucking, he don't move.
Look, I evicted this guy twice. This is the second time around I had to evict this guy. Look how fucking filthy the whole damn house is, man. Like,
we're gonna show you like how ironic it is that he does not want to move. Right? This is generally how they keep their kitchen.
Niggas want to ask me, well, why do you think these certain things about blacks? Why do you separate blacks from white? This is how blacks live.
You know, in general day-to-day life. I'll show you the refrigerator. Now, what you notice is the damn refrigerator doesn't come on because there are no lights. There are no lights. There is no lights. And one might say, well, they would wash their dishes if they had water. Or they don't have water, but hell, the dishes, all these dishes were here before I cut the water off. So let's keep moving.
And that's enough of that one. This was just yesterday. It's the educated black man right here.
One pair. We have a man supposed to check out today. See all the Air Jordans.
Look at them fucking Air Jordans.
2 pairs of Nikes. 3 pairs of Nikes. Air Jordans.
It's how filthy they live, Lisa. You do this shit 25 years and tell me you ain't gonna come away thinking some different shit. Look at all them big ass drinks in the bed. Them motherfuckers in the bed. Big ass drinks.
Actually, I can't see your screen.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll describe it to you. A bunch of Air Jordans, retros and shit. Old school Air Jordans. He got a Bible. You give him that much credit. He had a Bible in amongst all that filth. There's the New Testament or something. Psalms, whatever the hell. He got a Bible. There's some kind of biblical reference there amongst all that filth. Look at this shit. Look at 3 big ass 2-liters in the bed.
Just look at the general condition of how blacks live here. It's a general condition.
Man, you can't tell me you see this 30 years of your life. Shit, it'll change a man. It'll change you. You start to see patterns, honestly. Over and over and over it goes. And then you hear the people like the coolies of the world, and they have to put a mask up and hide this shit. They can't acknowledge it. And that is probably enough of what drove me here. And I don't give a fuck what people think about me, because I'm like, nobody else is being real. Like, I just can't believe that people are able to overlook this, and many of them are fairly intelligent, so they can talk their way around it. But I see it every day. And so, again, you know, if you want to know about me, I guess you could probably watch a lot of videos and hear testimonies of people thanking me for allowing them to live there. And then other people not having any money and then begging to stay, like the Ukrainian tenant. Did you hear about her, Lisa? Yeah, well, we talked about her. You know, she has no money and she's white. And so there is that side of the coin too. And there's the white niches of the world. She was black. I wouldn't necessarily, it's a mixed bag there. Wouldn't you say this, so, Lisa?
A mixed bag, yeah.
I mean, who else would house these people, right? No one else would house these people. You remember Wanisha? Remember she stayed with us so many times.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Wanisha?
Hey.
Hey, do you need another day?
Yes.
Do you want to sit over at Cash App?
Do you? How much is the other room? The twin size?
It's $50.
Oh.
But it's a twin bed, though.
I have 40.
Can you send over the other 10 by and she got $40 fucking. And and on it fucking goes here. You know, it could go on forever here. I don't know if you remember this one. They took money right out of my mouth with this one. Right out of my hand. Someone had an Airbnb tenant get robbed on her way there, and I asked her, was she going to extend? She said, hell no, they just robbed me. The tenants I've had to get raped by blacks. And I don't want to go,
Who got raped? What are you talking about? Oh, your tenant.
Yeah. You know, which is interesting. I think I told you this the other day. I think I told you this yesterday. Yesterday, I was talking to, and this is a good story for you, 777, kind of going to the mind of blacks. So, you know my cousin, I've talked to you about him, and I've had him on the stream before. I think I got the nigga on Kick. Yeah, he's on Kick. But anyway, so a lot of the blacks, and it's kind of like that.
What did you say? What did you say? He's on what?
He's on. I got him on Kick. I think I have a video of him on Kick, the platform Kick. But anyway, so I'm talking to him yesterday, and I can kind of sense a little animosity toward me. And I've always kind of sensed it, to be quite honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I always kind of sensed it. And here's him on Kick. Here, this is him on Kick.
Are you a stupid motherfucker? Did I ask you that? I asked you, how many niggas have you pistol whipped? You said you never pistol whip nobody. Okay, now you said you were gonna go ahead and pistol whip a nigga, right? But you've never pistol. I would have done it then. But you've never done it before, correct? You've never pistol whipped anybody. No, I never done it before. But you were gonna pistol whip him, correct? Correct. I would have went in there and pistol whipped his ass. Okay, that would have been your first and only time ever.
And so this is him. This is a little bit more of him.
Almost $5,000. Gambling. Yeah, damn. That's a lot of money. On the boards. Listen. I'm telling you. How much do you think you spent on lottery, though? Do you spend more money on lottery than the boards? Nigga, I spend way more money on the lottery than the boards. And the boards is just seasonal. So I spend probably around about $5,000 on the lottery. And probably a little bit more. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I might go over there twice a week and spend $200 or $300. You feel? Yeah. So this is the stupid nigga. He's a gambler.
low IQ gambler.
That's why I told you not to rent to him. I understand. But after all of that was done, it ain't no making no fun and no shit like that. And then when I told you, I said, listen here. Do you want me to goddamn get your money? No, you told me fucking no. Hold on. And the reason that is that because you said, listen, mate, I'm gonna hang up on you. You said, do not do that because you'll get me fucked up.
And then on it goes.
That's the addiction of it. When you keep doing it, and then when you keep when you keep doing it, it becomes an addiction. Yeah. Especially if you winning.
Yeah, I can see if you winning.
Yeah, nigga. If you winning.
Again, that's a low IQ black, and so I was talking to him yesterday, and he's talking about gambling and shit. We're not talking about gambling, but a lot of the blacks can't take what I say. You know, they really can't take it, Lisa.
When you're addressing evil, you can't worry about the
evil. I don't worry about
when you're
shit.
looking at the conditions of our community, you can't worry about the evil when you got kids and say we smoking on Tuka. See, they wasn't worried about the delivery when these kids in Chicago were talking about smoking on Tuka. Mm-hmm. They weren't worried about the delivery.
And so this nigga here, even my own dad, this is for you, 777. Shit, I ain't talked to my dad, I don't think, maybe once or twice since I started this stream. You know, did you know that, Lisa?
Yeah. About your dad? Yeah. You told, but you said you don't understand why your cousin has animosity for you. You called him low IQ, a low IQ gambler.
I just called him that, yeah. But I wasn't talking to him that way over the phone. But the point I'm making is, in the first video I played, and in a subsequent video, previous video I played, I showed this guy. Let me see if I got him.
So you think, but okay, so you didn't call him low IQ for his face,
no,
but you think you don't.
But he's low IQ, right? He's very low. He's low IQ. I recognize he's low IQ. Go ahead.
You're live talking about him. You don't think he
fuck him?
Dial in,
man. Fuck him. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that. Fuck him. Listen,
but what I'm saying is,
listen. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you how fucking low IQ this motherfucker is. And I've never told this on the stream, but fuck him, right? Like, I took this son bitch to the military recruitment office. This is 30 years ago. And I don't go back in childhood. I could talk about how fucking dumb he is now, but this is real evident. They were going to let him take the ASVAB, which is the military entrance exam, for the second time. He couldn't fucking pass it. I got him on stream, and I told him years ago, I said, boy, you don't need to work for anybody. I was in my 20s. I said, you can't work for anybody. Whatever you're going to do, you're going to have to do it on your own. And he told me, he said, man, that's some of the best advice anyone's ever given me. He had no father, a mother, really didn't know much of shit, you know what I'm saying? Did he give him much guidance? And I told him back when he was a young boy, and he took offense to it. He was hurt by what I said to him. I said, you are not capable of going out into the workforce working. You run your fucking mouth too much. You just run out, he just cannot work for other people. He come over and he can put a window in, put an air conditioner in, he can paint a house for you, paint a room or something for you. But going to work for somebody, he's incapable of doing it. And I saw it at a very early age. And I didn't tell him, hey, you too stupid to go work for someone else. I said, you just better cut out to work for yourself. That's what he's done the rest of his life, to the best of his ability. And he's not a millionaire or anything like that. Not even a thousandaire, because you can see he got gambling habits and stuff like that. But I was the only one to be honest with him. I was the only one to be honest with that motherfucker. I was the only one that probably told RD, hey, man, upgrade your couch. If you think you're going to be a professional streamer, upgrade your couch a little bit. If you're telling your mama, I'm a professional streamer, you got to look the part. That's all I'm saying. It's just brutal honesty that a lot of these blacks have never been confronted with brutal honesty anywhere. Like, let me explain to you, and I've already played this clip of like how the low IQ nature of blacks is just so fucking pervasive. Now listen to this shit. Listen to this shit. I want you to listen to this. Listen to this. Here's the fucking 60-year-old man. The fucking 60-year-old man just jumped on the panel. He crippling shit. He crippled. He acknowledged that I'm crippled. And look what the only thing on his fucking mind. Now, I must, Lisa, you're not looking at the screen. The man who's talking here, listen to the guy who's saying this, the guy who comes in with the question about y'all gonna jump if somebody say the N-word, because I'm too crippled to jump. I'm just a crippled playboy now. I live my vital years where I could whoop a white man ass if he said the N-word to me. And so now he's trying to enlist younger black man to carry the banner, to keep on fighting the good fight of the N-word.
To me, like, a white man can walk in the room and call us all niggas, and nothing. Would you tuck him first, or would I get to him first?
What are you saying? Oh, so who would beat him up first, or who would do something to him physically for saying the N-word?
White man came into the room with all four of us and called us niggas. Would you jump first before my crippled ass does?
Who jumping first?
Yeah, it would definitely be a very bad situation for him.
Now that's a military man, 20 years training in the fucking military, and this stupid ass nigga, they say he gonna beat up a man for a word. Man, these people are fucking retarded. They fucking retarded. This is the same fucking black. They said we need training. We need, remember when that fucking big head ass wearing ass nigga? We need training. Remember? See, this is why I go so hard on they fucking need. Who else gonna tell these stupid ass niggas anything? Huh? Nobody stopped that fucking stupid nigger. They said, man, wait a minute, we're gonna beat up somebody over a word.
If he said it to me, yes. I've never had a white man bold enough to do that.
Never.
In my adulthood. It was just one old crippled dude, but I was in a car and he was old and he hobbled off.
I was gonna get him. He was gonna get him.
Everybody kept me from but yeah, so again, this is why I say now we back to this thing of where my blackness is being questioned because I have principles that I stand on.
Blackness is just even that night when we had to me like a white man can walk in the room and call us all niggas, and nothing. Would you tuck him first, or would I get to him first?
Yeah.
What are you saying? So who would beat him up first, or who would do something to him physically for saying
he came into the room with all four of us and called us niggas? Would you jump first before my crippled ass does?
Who jumped?
Yeah, it would definitely be a very bad situation for him.
Lisa,
if he said it too.
Lisa, 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 I'm gonna tell you this. Since you said like I like to punish black people and shit. That's what people say. People say I like to punish black people. Let's see. On the flip side, Lisa, of me punishing the blacks, as you say, that ain't me, Lisa. That wasn't me. Lisa, that wasn't me. But you heard what she said, right? They're sneaky. They don't pay. If it weren't for me punishing their ass, there are a lot of people that probably would not fucking rent to their ass at all. Do you think that's true? If it weren't for me, all these son of bitches would be out on the street, right? Because look, you think this stupid fucking big head nigga right here?
I've never had a white man bold enough to do that in my adulthood. It was just one old crippled dude, but I was in a car.
Big head motherfucker, stupid motherfucker, these stupid ass niggas. Listen to these stupid ass niggas.
We need training. Black people need to be trained and taught
white man
about economics.
The same stupid niggas.
That's something we need.
I gotta get my fucking sights higher. These stupid ass niggas all over the place. These same two stupid ass niggas that's up here talking about whooping a white man. They up here talking about with this dumb fucking big head ass nigga. 20-year military trained stupid son, but these niggas are so fucking stupid.
Training. Black people need to be trained and taught about economics. And that's something we need training. Black people need to be trained and taught about economics. And that's something we need training. Black people need to be trained and taught about economics.
And well, one of the economics you need to be trained is fucking discipline, you stupid motherfucker. You can't just go around whooping people over words. How about that? Ain't nobody trained that stupid motherfucker that yet. And I asked him yesterday, I was in his chat, I said, hey man, has anyone taught you economics yet? Has anyone we run around here want to whoop somebody's ass. Has anyone taught you fucking economics yet? Have you learned it yet? This is 6 months later. Has you fucking learned economics yet? These stupid motherfuckers. This is what I'm saying, at least. This is the other side of it. That really is very frustrating here. What's up, 777? I do read the chat. But I don't get distracted by it. I don't get distracted by the chat. I'll go back to it. I'll get back to it. Anyway, I got my lovely lady Lisa on the phone, so I don't want to get too hot in front of her. Anyway, we saved that for later. Anyway. Lisa, you still there?
I am. Sorry, I'm fine.
Did you hear that stupid motherfucker? On one hand, he gonna whoop a white man for saying a word, then on the other hand, he said, we need training.
And that's something we need training. Black people need to be trained and taught about economics. And that's something we need.
20 years in the military, and this nigga here head still empty. Ain't learned shit. The only thing he know is to resort back to violence, and some old nigga is egging him on to do it. And so, Lisa, I started to see these patterns. You understand that? I started to see patterns. The old nigga jumping up on the panel trying to get the young niggas to fight his fight. The N-word battle. That fight gone, man. These young niggas, as you can hear, what's his name saying, I ain't been called the N-word. I ain't thought about that fight. You trying to question my blackness over the N-word? I'm not even familiar with the damn fight. And here's the old man. Do you remember the man Ernest? Lisa, you remember Ernest? You remember Ernest?
No.
Well, one of the things that struck me about Ernest, and it should have struck all of you blacks, people in general, if you Ernest. Yeah, you're Ernest. Ernest.
Your ass. I'm gonna have them young niggas murk your ass.
Yeah.
Call who the fuck you want.
Who the fuck you want? Bitch ass motherfucker. I'll get them young niggas murk your ass.
I'm gonna have them young niggas murk your ass.
I be doing blacks like you. Who the fuck you want? Bitch ass motherfucker.
I'm gonna have them young niggas murk your ass.
Young nigga murk my ass. See that? I ain't had to put my hands on any of these niggas. I ain't had to put, listen, as long as I've been doing, I ain't had to put my hands on one of these fucking niggas. Not one. Never even threatened one of these fucking niggas. Cause once I realized they were stupid, I was like, what the fuck would I be fighting some stupid ass nigga for? Understand? Once I realized that the majority of these motherfuckers are very, very stupid. They're very, very low IQ. But they're prone to violence. And as they get older, they will sick the young niggas on your ass. They constantly revert to violence if pushed. I've been seeing this pattern all my life. I've just shown it to you with DJ Hamp, with supposedly educated niggas. This is why I keep saying education does not work for these blacks. Because you saw 4 or 5 goddamn 3, 4 educated blacks in 2 different instances, both not use their mind to resist this black man threatening violence. And in the other cases saying, we don't know economics. And this is calling out into the ether. Who's going to teach it to us? Who's going to teach us economics, boss? We need somebody to train us. Who is that somebody? Cast down your buckets and teach yourself. Who does he want to teach him? See, this is what I'm saying. The lack of critical thinking. I would ask him, well, who do you want to teach you, Mr. Big Hat? Who should be responsible for teaching blacks economics? You went to the Navy. You spent 20 years. Did you not learn any economics? Did you not have any desire to learn any fucking economics? To come back and teach the people that you said need to be taught? Huh?
I want to say something about that real quick.
Sure.
I didn't hear the whole conversation.
Yeah.
I actually just took it that he meant, like, he wasn't saying himself, but maybe he was saying there needs to be education in the community. So maybe he already has that. He might be willing to go and teach that. I was just taking that he was saying that that's a need, not necessarily something he's looking for white people to do. Maybe it's something he would do, or other people within the Black already understand economics.
Okay, fair enough. But what about the violent talk? Here's a 60-some-year-old man, crippled, and his name is William Playboy Williams. Again, this 60-year-old man thinking he a fucking playboy. He crippled. He probably ain't been a playboy 40 years.
Because he's crippled doesn't mean. I worked at a nursing home. We had a guy there. He was I think he was a quadriplegic, and he would have girls come. And because I had said to because my manager had mentioned it, and I had said, well, what is he doing? And she was like, well, his mouth still.
All right. Was he a black quadriplegic?
Yes.
Was the woman that said his mouth still works, was she black?
Yes, it was. I mean, we were in Northeast over on Burroughs Avenue.
Hold on, I got to. So you were saying that a quadriplegic man it was in a nursing home you were working?
Mm-hmm.
And he had women.
Mm-hmm.
And
girls, yeah.
He had more than one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, not more than one at one time. I don't know, but I'm just saying, girls would come there.
And the black woman that worked there said, well, his mouth still work.
Mm-hmm.
And what did you think when you heard that, Lisa? What did you think when you heard it?
I mean, I was like, probably 25, 26. I was just like, oh.
Did you see any of the women going to his room?
I did. I don't remember having any thoughts about them. Like, I don't remember what they look like.
Now, wait a minute. I'm guessing he must have got a check or something. He had to get a check.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Because I remember a guy when I lived
I don't know if he
had
been keeping that money because he was in a nursing home. I think he was long-term staying in a nursing home. It probably was going to the nursing home if he had any money.
Listen, can you how did he end up in the nursing home? What was the reason why he was there?
I think he was shot.
You say he was shot?
I think so, yeah.
Ain't that about a bitch? And so, but he had women anyway. He was paralyzed, quadriplegic, and he had sister gals still come over there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they did.
He wasn't attractive, but he was not attractive, but he seemed to have a good personality. Kind of funny.
Wait a minute, say what?
He wasn't attractive, but he seemed to have a good personality. Like, he was charming. He was a little charming. I just did that.
Lisa, you probably are not familiar with this, but all over YouTube, black men, and you're not looking at the YouTube, but I'm going to show you one in particular. They get on YouTube. Well, hell, here's some. Right? Hell, just look at these, right? We start with these blacks right here. And all day, these motherfucking stupid ass niggas, they get up on TV and they talk about women all day long to other stupid ass, simple ass niggers, right? And here's like the king crow of these motherfuckers. It's like this motherfucker right here. Like he makes his living talking about women. And I try to explain, one of the reasons I probably ain't had a woman in one fucking title of my stream. That probably 1,500 video. And I've seen this over and over and over again. And here you are telling me that an unattractive man in a wheelchair is getting women. And these blacks get up here on the internet all day long talking about their problems with women. It just doesn't make sense to me, Lisa. University, I want University to come up. I'm sure this is exactly what the fuck I've been saying, man. Like, a man in a damn wheelchair. And you got niggers with 30 and 40, 50 hats, hundreds of shoes, all for women. And this man in the wheelchair can't wipe his ass and got women. And so this is another thing, it's one of the things I hammer on here.
He may not have a faithful, but he may not have like faithful women. Like maybe he has women coming in doing stuff with him or for him. I don't know, but doesn't mean he has like relationships.
Doesn't mean he had what?
Healthy relationships, because I'm assuming that's what you're saying when men are complaining about women, they don't have healthy relationships.
None of them have healthy relationships. The ones that are up here on the internet, that's what they're complaining about, right?
Right.
So he's in the same boat as them.
The guy in the wheelchair probably didn't have healthy relationships with the women. He might not even been looking for a healthy relationship. Probably just like transactional kind of relationship.
That's what it all ends up boiling down to. That is the point. These blacks are more or less engaged in transactional relationships. Take me out to dinner. Pay for it. Maybe I give you some ass. If you don't pay for it, you ain't gonna get any ass. You're not getting ass if you pay for it. But you damn sure ain't gonna get any ass if you don't pay for it. That's the transactional nature relationship that these people have. That's just what it is. When you peel back all the layers, that's what you're seeing here.
Right. And my point is that people who are complaining about relationships, maybe their issue is that right? Like they want like a healthy relationship.
Yeah, maybe. I think these people need to work on themselves first. That's what I would say before they start working on trying to form relationships with other people. It's always been my thought. Figure yourself out, and then you could try to add some complexity of another person into that relationship. That's just been my thought. That's just me. What's up, Antoine? I take your advice. I'll have to think about it for sure. King Shinar. Yeah. Anyway, so that's just what I thought. Yeah, some people say, Stanley sees the guy that wants to interview me as a degenerate. Those are his words, not mine. I don't think I've ever talked to the guy before, but Stanley did an interview with the guy. But there are other people that don't seem to care for him either. There's a guy in the chat right here. He doesn't seem to care for the guy. I don't have much experience with him. So that was just my thought. We got somebody up here. We got a agitator here, Lisa, coming up on the panel. What's up, Jihad?
Hey, what's up, John?
What's up?
Yeah.
But then that was the only one hitting on. But I told the story earlier that a friend of mine was telling me how she had met this guy when she went out for her birthday. And I think it was like on a Friday. And then the next day she was texting with the guy in the morning, like early in the morning, and she was staying at her house. And my friend was like, it's like 4 o'clock, and her friend's like, hey, I'm hungry, let's go get something. And so during the text, like, hey, what are you up to? And my friend's like, hey, I'm about to go get something to eat. And he's like, well, send me the address. And so he meets up with him at the restaurant. I'm assuming it must have been some kind of diner. And when the bill comes, he pulls out a wad of cash and pays just for his meal. And my friend was a little offended by it. Like, he should have offered to pay for her meal.
All right. So that's the first part. Universal is a dating man. What do you think about that, Universal?
A dating man. I think Lisa's assessment is accurate. I mean, it doesn't take much. And I think a lot of the red pill talking points, and we talked about this a couple times, these guys are reaching for women that may sometimes be out of the reach. So they're talking about fantasy instead of the reality of what's happening.
Well, this guy was in his 50s and he had a roll of money. He had a good job, Amtrak. It's a good, stable job. I should say that. He meets her at 4 o'clock. And then when they're walking to the car, what did he notice, Lisa? And what did he say to her?
He noticed her ass. did something like, yeah, I know you have to act like that. I'm going to hit that like 4 times.
This man is in his
that compliment. He know how to talk to women.
Yeah, charisma. That works in some spaces. That works.
Does that work for you, Lisa? If somebody said that to you, huh?
Nah, Lisa ain't that type.
I mean, for me, but there's women that would work for.
You think you did? See, there you go. It's all along the spectrum there. Exactly. And this man was in his 50s, right? He was in his 50s, correct?
Yeah.
You heard that, Universal?
Mm-hmm.
But he would not pay for the meal after pulling out a bankroll of money. That's interesting, right? Like, why wouldn't?
And the meal could have been sitting wherever they went that early in the morning. Could have been that expensive.
So why do you think he wouldn't pay for it, Universal?
I don't. It depends, man. I think in this era, a lot of guys don't want to seem like they're tricking. They don't want to seem like they're simping. He wants her to know that he has it, but she needs to quote unquote earn it, so to say. And that doesn't work for a lot of women, right? Especially if she's a younger woman. In this transactional nature or environment that we're in, that shit ain't gonna work.
And the other instance, you went out to lunch the other day, couple friends. What happened to tell Universal?
I want to say one more thing.
Oh, yeah.
To me, it would be odd. It'd be odd if a guy pulled out a lot of money. Because most people don't even carry cash. Now, and I know you will pull out a lot of money because you get cash from tenants. Some of them paying cash. So that makes sense. But most people don't have a lot of money, I don't think.
So you think it was odd that he had the money?
Well, it's almost like you're trying to show off your money. That's how I would look at it. Because this isn't the 90s, you know, where people would where you have cash like that.
But to him, if he's in his 50s, those are his prime years. So Arrested Development is very common amongst black men. I'll say black people, but black men more specifically. So that's what put the fish on the line back in the 90s. So he's using the old tactics in the current time period.
Yeah, that's a good point. A lot of money. Yeah. Old school tactics.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that women don't want you to have money, but you have to do it in a different way today, I think. But if you're gonna do it at all.
University, I never would have thought of that. There's the old school.
Yeah, no, but that's what it was. That's how my uncles, my cousins, hell, even my stepdad, same shit. Standing in front of the car, pulling out a wad, talking slick. It works.
Old school shit. Yeah.
I mean, I was doing that shit in 6th and 7th grade. They thought I was selling drugs. I was babysitting on the weekends. I used to come to school with about $80 to $100 every weekend.
And so, Lisa, you went to the restaurant with a couple of friends. I
went to brunch on Sunday with 2 of my friends. One guy. We're all just friends. And my friend, the female, her birthday is today. So going there, I was like planning. I'm gonna for 2 days. And so when the meal, and you had to take the check up to pay. I told her, I was like, I'll pay for you. She was like, no, you don't have to do that. And I was like, no, I'll pay for you. Your birthday's coming up. And the guy didn't offer help pay either. And when we got to the counter, the person who was trying to divvy, I told the lady at the counter, I said, I'll pay. I'm going to pay. He's going to pay for his meal, and then I'm going to pay for the remaining 2 meals. And so the lady was trying to figure out there were 2 drinks on the check. And so she was trying to figure out drinks. And so she was asking, she wasn't sure if it should go on the guy's meal. No, it was a tea, like some kind of fruit drink, no alcohol. And so the guy was like, no, those aren't mine. Put it on the other bill. And I had no issue with that. But my friend later, she had pointed out the fact that she felt like he was number one, I guess, being a little nitpicky. Didn't want to pay for the drink. And then also felt like at the time, she offered to help pay for her meal.
What do you think about it?
Because
go ahead.
And I was just going to say, we have a friend who's like that, who'll do that. No problem. Won't even blink to like pay for the meal.
Yeah, that's
go ahead.
I think he was playing the game and got caught up. He shouldn't have did that. If you can't pay for them all, don't even suggest. You shouldn't plan to pay for half and split. Either pay for everything or don't pay, or pay for just yours at that point. I think he just got caught up trying to play them.
Well, I think he was paying for his own, but it was the nitpicking aspect of it when the cashier is trying to figure out where does this tea go? Whose bill does tea go? And he like, well, wait, I ain't had no tea.
No, you got to eat the. Was there other men there?
Were there other men there, Lisa?
No.
Yeah, he's got to eat it then. He just got to be the man and suck it up and take it, bro.
Yeah,
I do not agree with that. It depends on what this dude was doing. Like, is he with one of the ladies? If that's
don't matter, be the man at the table, bro.
Treat him as just a friend. But if he's actually like maybe with one of the ladies there, then
no, he wasn't with one of them. Was he trying to date one of them, Lisa?
No, we're all just friends.
Okay, they all just friends.
You ain't getting no chivalry then. That's my.
Wait a minute, you don't think he has the money?
No.
How much is the ice? Oh wait. How much is the iced tea in DC? $6? Come on, wait a minute.
How much was the iced tea, Lisa?
I didn't.
Let's just say the iced tea was $10. It's brunch. Fuck it. They inflated the price. Airport prices. He got to eat that too.
It wasn't a Long
Island iced tea.
No alcohol involved. Just
two Lord.
Sweet teas.
He got it. Eat Jihad. Even as a friend, he's the man at the table. Just eat the 20, bro. It's okay.
Yeah, I think so. I wouldn't be seen nitpicking over who's going to pay for an iced tea. That's just me, right?
No,
but I wouldn't. If it wasn't mine, I wouldn't be volunteering. If they just friends, I wouldn't be volunteering to pay it.
All right, so
but if there was some confusion, I wouldn't be like, "Hey, it ain't mine. That's hers, and the other drink is hers."
No.
Would you have helped pay for her?
I'm sorry?
Like, her birthday's coming up. Would you have helped pay for her meal?
Yes, I would have.
That's commonplace. You go out and then people contribute to pay for somebody's meal or something like that, or you pay for the person's meal. I don't do that much, but people that do, if I were going out with someone, if I invited someone out to brunch or breakfast or some kind of birthday, then I probably feel
I've been in a similar situation as this.
Say that.
I don't think he knew in advance. He didn't know in advance it was her birthday.
Oh, he didn't.
I knew.
Oh, you knew. Okay.
Yeah. So it wasn't like he came like, hey, it wasn't like a birthday celebration for her, anything like that. It just so happened that by the time we were finally able to meet up, it was before her birthday.
Yeah, I when you told me the story, I just thought about the pettiness of like, you always see these. Well, you used to see these little skits or videos where people were trying to figure out how much who pays for what, who owes what, and instead of just splitting it down the middle or whatever the hell they should do, they're trying to figure out who had how many drinks, who had this or that. For grown adults, mature adults, I should say. I'm assuming these aren't people in their 20s. A $6 drink or something probably shouldn't cause them those kind of problems, those kind of back and forth. That's just my
maybe be a mature thing, like you said, John. Because I done definitely had lots of me, not personally, but a scene with my friend groups. That shit, yeah, dividing the bill and shit. Because sometimes I see people will take advantage of people like that. You know what I mean? So sometimes I feel like you gotta check it and make sure, okay, no, this is what I'm paying. You all pay this. But like you said, it might be a maturity thing. Maybe older folk just know how to work it out. But people in my 20s,
how old are you?
Oh yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
29.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
So there's leeches out here. So sometimes, like within our age group, we not really comfortable just throwing out money, especially when we see a pattern of, okay, this person barely brings shit to pay for themselves.
Yeah, I guess in that instance, you probably just shouldn't be going out with that person.
Bingo.
If you have, some friends or whatever, and y'all go out, I don't think getting to the register equivalent about whose drink was how many French fry orders, figure this shit out before you get ready to pay for it.
Who ordered the calamari, John? Who ordered that? I didn't have one.
Everybody eating off the shit, and how do you figure it out? I think it's just better if you can afford to go out, then you should be able to just split it down.
Girls are way worse. I've personally seen like where you see the shit on the internet where they arguing over who gonna pay what.
Yeah,
they'll invite each other out thinking like a man gonna pay for the whole shit, and now they struggling with the bill trying to pool their money together.
He shouldn't be there.
Like,
Jahad, you probably think I'm real hard on blacks. I think I've seen you. You say I'm pretty hard on the blacks.
Oh man, you terrible, bro. You terrible. Respectfully, you terrible. You awful.
But if
let me ask him a question. What's the worst thing John has done to blacks that you've seen?
Just everything, man. I mean, from exploiting them to the rent, to exploiting them on YouTube, to it's a bunch of shit, man. That's not even one.
Now you know if you say I'm exploiting them on the rent, that means you seeing Lisa exploiting them too. Ain't that right, Lisa? Lisa, you got somebody on the line saying you're exploiting the tenant.
I don't know, Lisa. I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about you, John.
she go along with it. You go along with it, all those, Lisa. She go along with it all there, Jahaz. You talk about her too.
I do, but unwillingly. I'm usually over.
It's a party of the unwilling here. Anyway, but Jahaz, if you think I mistreat them, what about the people who don't even want to rent to them at all? You ever thought about that?
Yeah, they definitely exist.
Lisa, do you remember when we went to Richmond?
Yeah.
Do you remember what I thought going down to Richmond? What I found so interesting?
I don't. I remember. Was it the people tearing down or putting the graffiti on the statues? That
was interesting, but that's just blacks being black, right? It's just blacks being black, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there was a picture.
That black we saw. I mean, the statue of the black woman.
Yeah. You remember the statue of the black woman, right? And all the blacks, where were they? They were up the street at the white statues. Remember that?
Yeah.
And we went to the white statue we went to the black statue of the black woman. Remember that? You remember that? This is it. Jahad probably remembers it. This is it. This is it. When the motherfucker there, all the fucking niggers were up at the other statue destroying the white man shit. They wouldn't honor this fucking lady, whoever the fuck she is. Right? Jahad, you know who this lady is in Richmond?
Yeah, that's Maggie Walker.
Mm-hmm. You see how fucking empty it is right here? Not a motherfucking nigger in sight.
Yeah, most people don't know who she is, though, even in our cities. So
but these niggas knew Robert E. Lee, and they were hell-bent on tearing down that statue, right? They were hell-bent on it, man.
Wait a minute, John. I don't think people realize the significance of Maggie Lena Walker.
Yeah, she
I don't even know who the hell she is.
Who is she? She's that nigga. You say you that nigga, John? Nah,
bro, who is she? Well, tell us who she is, because it seemed like nobody knew who she was that day.
She at the turn of the century, she became a bank president. A black woman. Yeah. Really? We talk about group economics. Nobody bring her damn name up. They rather talk about the mythical Harriet Tubman than this lady who actually existed.
Never heard of her.
She believes
so you've heard of her, Jahad.
Oh man.
This is in Richmond,
bro.
Near your hometown.
Me personally, I think she's definitely a hero that I think should have more of a national representation, like not just for my city, but she's an example for the nation, for real.
And this is right up the street from that. This is right up the street from that woman's statue. Lisa, you remember this, right?
She's a pretty fair-skinned woman too, by the way, John. Just
this is right up the street from where the blacks could have been honoring that statue. They were up here hell-bent on tearing down the white man's statue.
And I gotta disagree with you on that, John, because you portraying it like it was just black people fucking that shit up.
I'm just telling you what I saw. I'm telling you what I saw.
The movement and the push was really pushed by white people, the white extremists, the Antifa crowd. That's all I saw. I mean, I remember when it was going on. I never actually went down there. I knew some people that went down there.
We went down there, Lisa. Didn't we go down there? Remember we went down there?
Yeah.
I was talking to the people. Talking to that white boy. The white guy. He was like real apprehensive to talk to me. And and then around the corner, a black built a statue to himself on a horse. You've seen that statue as well, right?
Black on the horse.
The Negro that built him a statue in Richmond on a horse. What was that Negro name?
Arthur Ashe? I don't know if he was on a horse.
Not the age Negro. Another Negro, was it Fendi?
No, you're not talking about Ibrahim Kendi, no. They had a statue here.
It is the rumors of wars a nigga with dreadlocks up on a horse.
No. You talk about a grifter, that's high level, multi-million-dollar grift.
Look at that. Instead of honoring the woman, some Negro builds himself a statue with a dreadlock roster on a horse. Look at dreadlock man. You remember this, Lisa? Look, he got dreadlocks in his head.
It look like tough guy. Wait, go back.
Is his name. Look, he created rumors of war in response to the line of Confederate statues on Monument Avenue in Richmond, Virginia. This is him. Lisa and I, we went down there and we saw all this. I came in, I said, man, what the hell are these blacks? These blacks going crazy. They had a statue of a woman that they could have honored, but instead they want to honor this Negro right here. Henry Wiley is the same man that drew the fern picture for Obama. Same man. And and so this is my journey here. The questions that I have, like, why not honor this other woman instead of destroying these white men? You could build something, can't you? Instead of building anything, they spend a lot of energy destroying people. And that gets me to my cousin Red, the dumbass low IQ person I was telling you about earlier. So I tell you, what, it's fucked up that he low IQ? I didn't make him that way.
No, just saying it. Like, even if he's true, why are you putting your family out like that? That's what I'm saying. John, you different, bro.
I am different. That is very true.
That's what makes me one hard son of a bitch.